it's Lee Farupa here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. Of course, in this episode we are going to be continuing off where we left off last. I made a statement that we are going to be indeed continuing from where we left off in Assassin's Creed 2 earlier, where we're just going to play through the tutorial missions, I guess you can call them, the little prologue missions in the game. So we're going to head over to the next memory that we have available, as it is time for us to continue the story. Alright, so 80 meters away is our next mission. Man, I love this game. You gotta see Assassin's Creed 1. Obviously nostalgic. Alright, let's talk to Daddy.
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Christina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done.
Alright, so we got some work to do for our father. Deliver the letter. We will do so.
Guardate che tagli di manzo! Life expectancy? About 5 more minutes, I'll wager.
See, I love AC2 because it basically took everything from AC1 and just made it all the better. The combat and the climbing. Like, playing this game must have been a game changer back in the day. And it definitely feels a lot different having played, you know, through all of AC1 now and now AC2. I could feel the changes already since I started playing. Oh man, why am I wanted by these people, man? This is criminal. I'm not ready to fight, I'm not even an assassin yet, boys. And I like the stories that continue off past AC1, because in AC1 you start off as an assassin. Altair was born into the Creed where everybody else has to basically work up into becoming an assassin. Like Ezio, for example. You don't start off as an assassin, you gotta work towards it.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
Alright. Now back to my father to alert him that... Oh, there are the guards that we don't want to deal with. I'm gonna climb up and we'll take to the rooftops. Just like an AC-1, basically. We're highly wanted for fighting and messing around with the lady, Christina. So the guards aren't entirely happy with us, so we're gonna avoid them as much as possible. Man, can we just take a moment to just... Firenze is beautiful. Alright, I'm good. I'm glad that we were able to grab that, because otherwise we would have fallen. And I love that you can climb faster just by holding the run button in this game instead of relying on, you know, Altair speed. Apparently I can't make that jump. Alright, fine. Be that way. You're so agile in this game. Ezio just flies, man, and it feels great. Alright. Father's like just around the corner here. It's just a matter of getting into the building itself. Do believe it's over here. Yep, just around this corner and in here.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni.
Hello, son. You remember my friend Uberto?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
I love that Ezio and Desmond share the same scar. Alright, so my mother said that she needed help.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here.
Friend of the family.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco Di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
My mother has a health bar. Very interesting. I don't suspect there'll be any violence just yet, especially not against my mother.
Here we
at
are.
this point, but
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria,
This is my son, Ezio.
molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house then.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
So Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
It's facts, because Leonardo da Vinci did go on to do some great things other than just painting. He did get into anatomy, and I'm not entirely sure about the architecture thing, but I remember learning about Leonardo da Vinci in school and stuff, so I know of how.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io.
You know, I know all about his all the different things. Alright, so we have my sister here, so we'll speak with her, Claudia.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Alright, let's go see if Claudia's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend I guess, maybe, possibly, is being a douche. So we're going to teach him a lesson. I love Ezio's outfit, man. Like, he has a lot of... Obviously he'll get assassin robes later on that are also fire, but it's just... Ezio is the man. He's got the way of his ladies. I mean, he's got the life of his dreams. And his full life just ahead of him. I mean, he's only so young in this part of the game so far. He's like a young adult, maybe a teenager at this point. I can't quite remember how old he is so far, but...
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
Father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio!
Hey! Lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend! Ah! Ma che ti piglia?
You insult my sister. Parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk big, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
Bring it on!
I could have taught your sister a great many things. She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo! Are you afraid?
Yeah, come on, Duccio, you cheating son of a bitch.
Stay away from my sister!
and my sister again. We're gonna have a serious issue out. Alright, so homeward bound to Claudia to ensure her that Duccio will no longer be any harm. But yeah, we got 3 whole games of Assassin's Creed to go through now with Ezio and Auditore. And I have the full Ezio collection fully remastered here on my Xbox One S. Can't wait. Next couple days we will have a face cam again so we can start doing Assassin's Creed 2 videos with a webcam. And also videos will be done with a webcam.
Hey, Ezio!
Oops. What's up?
What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
Oh, my other
I
brother.
want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, Petruccio. The other brother. My younger brother. Alright, feather collect time. Oh, we have time to do this. Alright, so that's 1 feather. Clan of Ezio. Let's see, our next feather over yonder. Ezio could just leap so much farther. Everything about this game, I love it. Again, Altair is great and all, but Ezio just takes the cake. Like, we got 3 games with him. There's also the Altair Chronicles, which is a DS game that came out, a prequel to Assassin's Creed 1, actually. I've never actually experienced Altair's Chronicles on the DS, but maybe it'll something I will play in the future, maybe not. But I do want to invest in a splitter to have the ability to stream DS games. I have a Nintendo DS and all sorts of games on it, along with all sorts of Nintendo consoles that I would love to just be able to make videos and stream games on. And I think it would be pretty cool to do so. Playing through some OG, like Mario, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm a big Pokemon guy, and my friends, we all play Pokemon, and we're all the big Nintendo guys, so I would totally love to do a stream on like Mario Kart and some Pokemon games. There's tons of MMOs out there, obviously, that I would also love to play.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna help our father now.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble.
No promises, but I will deliver the letters and pick up your other letter. Alright, so 67 meters away. But yeah, I play Pokemon. I'd love to. Maybe I'll even do an emulator. There's MMOs, emulators of all sorts, but if I had the ability to just be able to stream the OG games, I don't want to be able to open it. I just wanted to see if I can locate each and every different mission. Alright, that injured me that time. But I love that you automatically heal, and it's a lot faster in this game compared to Assassin's Creed 1. Like, you automatically healed in Assassin's Creed 1, but as you guys saw during some of my gameplays, especially the last episode, when I was fighting the Templars and Al-Malim, I had to, like, circle the Templars in order to make sure I had enough health. But, like, the health regeneration in this game is just awesome. They really did change that around a lot.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
This game's hilarious. Alright, so we want to go to this one here. We can go to that last one afterwards. Alright, up you climb it, see ya. But yeah, as I was saying, if I could play, like, at least some of the DS games, 3DS games for Pokemon. Fun fact, I've never actually played a single 3DS Pokemon game in my life. That's just me speaking facts. My first game was Crystal, and I've played the other older games like Fire Red, Leaf Green, you know, all those games, but none of the 3DS ones, because I owned the 3DS, I just never got my hands on Pokemon games. I had friends that had 3DSs that owned the Pokemon games, and I did give some of them a try. I've
Over here.
played bits and pieces of Sun.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait! Come back! Explain yourself!
But Ezio does not know. Anyways, yeah, that's my plan, is to someday get my hands on a splitter that will allow me to stream DS games for sure, Nintendo games for sure. I'll have to look into it, obviously, but it'll so happen. Pretty sure this is on the roof, by the way, so we want to get to climbing up. Go Ezio, you fucking spider. There's that pigeon coop Father spoke of. Alright, errands complete. 2 out of 3. That should be 3 out of 3. What's going on here, game? Okay, there we go. Took it a minute. I got scared for a second. I thought that game was about to crash, but we're good. There's all these viewpoints, of course, I can unlock, but they're not essential. Unless I want 100% for Lindsay, which would take a little bit too much time that I don't feel like taking up. That was like the issue with Assassin's Creed 1. I talked about it quite a few times in the videos, that all you did in Assassin's Creed 1 was grind all these viewpoints just to find answers. Ooh, what's this? Something I can loot. Money. I'm guessing treasure of some sort, of course. Yeah, 104 florins, nice. I think it's florins. That's what the F means. I'm positive. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong, but probably a whole other currency. I don't know. I'm not well on the currencies. I know the modern day ones. I'm not too sure, but you know, the Italian Renaissance periods. Currency.
Father? Federico!
Serezio! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia? Are you alright?
Yes, but mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Well, they won't find me. Alright, let's go find my daddy-o in prison. I know where this is going. I remember this story very well. I won't spoil it for anybody who's never watched it. For everybody who has, you all know what's going on. Yeah, I feel like the older games were really... This is the golden age of Assassin's Creed. Like, the first game was out there, and people enjoyed it enough to come back for the sequel back in the day when people were actually, you know, into Assassin's Creed all the way back in 2007. Then they would see the big difference, and I love it. And I feel like this is what we need in Assassin's Creed these days. It's just so much stuff in these games compared to the newer ones that, in my firm belief, could totally be added. Like, everything from the older games. We totally saw everything from the older games being taken out of the older games and, like, totally doubled down on and fixed. Like, for example, we had, you know, Assassin's Creed 2 really fixes everything from Assassin's Creed 1. And so on and so forth throughout the entire series. And in... just doesn't feel like we've gotten the same thing as of late. Also the compelling stories, like the RPG games, the RPG trilogy as I like to call it, of Assassin's Creed, they're not bad, but you know, I just have a love for the OG games. The characters like Ezio, for example, where we had them broken down into 3 different games, like a whole collection like this, or like a series in which the characters are actually...
Laggiù! Cazzo fa, stronzo! We'll start with flanks, and a little amputation before hanging from the Signoria!
He saw nothing. It's up here where my father has been taken. But yeah, if we could get characters, even like Ezio, or like a driven story that everybody's attached to, because it feels like the RPG games specifically focus on the modern day character's story more than anything. That's kind of how it's felt throughout the entirety of the new trilogy. And for people that enjoy that sort of thing, it is great and all, but I miss the good old days. And I don't know, I haven't played Valhalla, but...
Father, what's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm alright. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait, you knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said, "Go, Ezio.
Go now!"
Oops, didn't mean to hit my weapon wheel there. Alright, 100 meters away to back to the house.
Now where does he
Guards will be full alert looking for us now because we are also wanted in prison, like my father and family. Well, brothers and father. My mother and sister are not. Yeah, apparently I've heard all of the the talk about Desmond. I've seen the footage of Desmond being in Valhalla, so maybe we're going into a different route with Assassin's Creed finally. Maybe we're actually going to be going somewhere. I'm hoping for it, man. Like, I love this franchise. I don't want to see it die off badly.
Am I dreaming this?
I can't even blend or anything. All I can do is run. It's kind of brutal, but I will learn to blend. Become a true assassin. That's not too far away, actually.
Just hurled Fra Antonio's trinkets and cabbage bottles to the ground. A little respect for his masterpiece.
Here we go. We're home. Family heirloom.
Father said there was a door here.
Anyways, that's enough of my Assassin's Creed rant. I just want to see the franchise do good again. You know? The assassin robes and the hidden blade. Scrolls and
Roberto.
I love it, man.
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No!
What do you want then?
For you to die!
Well, that's not going to happen. Why don't we explore other options?
Oh, the combat is beautiful.
I want no part of this evil!
Want to die?
How quickly you take out your sword and put it away, and then the counters compared to Assassin's Creed 1, it's... Anyways, I'm gonna stop drooling over Assassin's Creed 2 now. We have places to be, guards to retreat from. I'm anonymous to interact.
We're looking on him. The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Sooner or later, you hit a dead end, amigo. Many coins. I've never spoken. I won't survive in the long face. I'm getting out of here. This is too much.
Why?
Run! Don't hurt me, please!
Alright, Mr. Roberto.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
I'm sure. Alright, so we got one more mission we're gonna do real quick to wrap up this episode. Broken Hidden Blade acquired. Codex page acquired.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught.
Now let's go see if Mr. Alberto can save my father and brothers. I guess the rest of this family, the entire family is wanted. I'm even wanted. Dead more than anything. Last man standing. Alright, here we are. Just getting ready to see the trial.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night!
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying! Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them! You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father! There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Not today. Oh, hey, buddy. Forgot about these guards.
Better run, boy. And fast.
There he is! Lajou! Oh, no, you don't!
Alright, Ezio. Make haste if you're fast climbing that I told everyone how much I enjoy it. Let's get out of here. Last man standing synced. Every sequence one complete. Holy shit. Warning, you are now notorious guards on high alert. I guess we're going back to the modern day real quick. On midair to dive into the water. So now we could swim in this game. We're in Assassin's Creed 1. As we know, we died while trying to swim, so...
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Of course.
Ser Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Alright, well, that has been another episode of Assassin's Creed 2, ladies and gentlemen. I excited to get into the next episode. Later today we will have episode 3. I will edit up this video and have it out as soon as possible. And so without further ado, I'll see y'all later.